Hello. I realize that I am ridiculously late today. Not been feeling well, but I'm going to let people know that I'm streaming anyway, and we'll see how that goes. Meow. Meow. Oh, this is Van Gogh, who decided he's got to be the center of attention right now.
You're talking.
I'm talking, so he thinks I'm talking to him, of course. As if I would. No. No, I am not talking to you. So, what I'm doing is working on one of my homes. I'm trying to do some sort of restoring the problem that I had. I had an old build for a restaurant, and it got corrupted. So I'm trying to restore some of the other ones I had and see if any of the saves actually reflect what I wanted it to be. They may not, but we're gonna give it a shot and see what comes out of it. Also, just let me list all this. I should have done this before I started streaming, but nobody watches in the first couple minutes anyway. So, probably because I don't do this. Isn't that brilliant? Here we go. Okay. So, what I'm restoring is this, I guess it's a restaurant. It wasn't technically a restaurant. It was just like a clear floor type situation here. Let's see if I can do it even. So it's got the housing tools. Last save would be with lower build. And we want to revert to last save, confirm, and then it says all these items missing, confirm, inventory. Now there should be some curtains going up right there. See them going up? I need more curtains. But this is a good sign. This means that a lot of my creations not really truly lost. So I need more curtains. What else do I need? How many more curtains do I need, folks? Okay, maroon curtains. I need 2 more because I bought 6 and I have 8. I need 8 rather. So the next place would be to go is Alikir. Morwa's Bounty. If you don't use it, you should. TTC is the best tool for buyers. Sellers, totally not. But buyers, that's the tool you should use. Oh my gosh, all these screen notifications of things. I don't even know. I got, Bayushi was wonderful enough to do a video on linking items in EHT and animating with them, and it's brilliant because I watched it this morning and she's like, oh, can you tell me if you see any mistakes? Mistakes? I learned how the point of that. I had never recognized the true point of doing that before. At one point she shows 2 right next to each other. She has, on one hand, she's got what it looks like if you turn items that are all selected, and then on the other hand she has it so that it turns items that are all linked, and one is so smooth and the other one's jumpy, and it looks amazing. So I finally understand the reason why you would even consider linking items as opposed to just selecting them all, which is the way that I always did it. So that's why her animations always look so smooth and beautiful. And and she shows you how to do it. I think it's like I told her, I would probably have to watch it alongside actually doing it once to actually fully get it, because it's not entry level stuff. But it's amazing, and I want to show it to you. She gave me full rights to show it to you, so, and share and whatever, so I will show it to you at some point soon. And it's going to go on Cardi's links to videos for how to do his stuff. Fix now. Confirm. Inventory. Boom, go up. Go up. There you go. Look at you. How nice. Alright. We're getting there. If only that we have the curtains. Now, I want to try something else. So, since we have all these items here, and it doesn't really matter if I screw it up, I can always go back to with lower build. Let's try. Hi, Cromwell. It's not. It's going really shitty, but I'm holding on. I'm doing the best I can. Which isn't to say much. Come on, come on. Build it. Ah! Yes, it did put it up there. Cool. That is saved. Nice. Very nice. Now, of course, no one will be able to get up there, but... Oh, goodness, I hope I have my... I do not have my stuff in place. That's not good. That's not helpful. I need it down here. We'll just revert. And it'll bring it right back down here. Hey, Fiendish. Okay, so that's what I'm working on, restoring this build. Just this portion of it. Here. I don't have my, I can't believe I did not put magic carpet on, but I didn't put magic carpet on before I got on, so this is not particularly helpful right now. But let me grab a couple of stairways or something, and I'll show you. Have you guys been playing with Precision Edit? It's amazing what one person can do when they sacrifice all their free time. That's what Precision Edit is. So this is coming along in back to life the way that I had it, slowly. But I have so many houses that I promised to show people, so I'm gonna get on with it. I just feel like such utter shit. Today, you don't even know how bad I feel today. It's been really bad. Okay. I don't know how I'm even functional. My husband's like, really? You're gonna stream? Yeah, I'm gonna stream. Why? I don't know. Grimalkin's third. There. Grimalkin's the red. Hey, Donpat, I was gonna do yours. Are you not available for me to do yours? Should I do yours now, or should I wait? What do you want me to do? You're on my list. Your kiss is on my list.
Get out of my head.
My husband just said, get out of my head. This is why we're together. Now? Okay, we'll go over now then. Ah! Why is that being annoying? Because your kiss. Oh, I know. It is incredible. I'm so thankful to Cardi for sacrificing all his free time to just do that for us. Do you know that wasn't even a sanctioned product from ZOS? Like, it wasn't. They said, okay, if you want to do it in your free time, that's fine. But they didn't say, hey, time that you're supposed to be working on stuff at ZOS to be working on this. So he killed off his own free time to give builders something. Gave us, I mean, this is why everybody loves Cardi, because the man has a soul as big as the earth. He's just an amazing human. I don't know that anybody even really appreciates how little time game designers actually have. So, you're gonna feed me. I'm gonna have all of these. Actually, this is very similar to what I had for dinner. We had a mean green noodle bowl. So we had a noodle bowl. And yesterday we had breakfast for dinner. So that fits too. Kitty, you're gonna knock stuff over. Brenner. Yes, we had Brenner. Everybody has an elephant in their house. I mean, obviously. Nothing wrong with that. The food just looks amazing, doesn't it? Here's my suggestion for the goop. For the goo. Put some fruit in it. Makes it look like Jell-O. That's a research monkey idea, and it really looks cute. Oh, I want to eat all these sweet rolls right now. My husband makes sweet rolls. He makes them from the recipe book. They're so delicious. Oh, this is beautiful. This is somewhat sacrilegious, but it's beautiful. You have to look at this. So my friend Don Bat turned the ceremonial moon blessed pool into a jacuzzi. I think it's a little bit sacrilegious to Khajiit.
Sacrilegious.
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 So awesome. So what you've done here is something that I think more people could take something from, because I know a lot of people. I want that, by the way. I haven't found that yet. A lot of people have found that they do not like the looks of this patio once you get past the patio itself, like here. So what you've done is you've blocked the view with trees, with pretty trees, and with wisteria and bushes. And I think that that is a much better way of handling it than just closing it off. So good job to you. I will be suggesting that people check out your stuff to get an idea for what to do about that patio. Yeah, that table is cute. And I don't need to hear about you roasting your weenie in the sacrificial pool. Or I mean, not sacrificial. Jesus, that's not a sacrificial. Sacrilegious pool. Sacrificial would be twisted. Poor Khajiit. Sacrilege. I have to admit, I'm liking what people are doing with Proudspire. This is inspired, speaking of Proudspire. I've not seen anybody close it off like that. That's really smart. So here's our crafting area. A bear, you know, obviously. I don't see anything wrong with it. Oh, this is the storage room you had. I saw you post this and say, no, it's actually my finished house. It's just a... Oh! You've got ivory in there? That's cute. So, I found one. J Hart would find that amusing. Have you given him view rights yet? You should ask him. Have him come and do a tour and find the ivory and say how it's a symbol of purity. Hey, Swanks! Like he always does. So sorry, I can't find... I don't have this level yet of antiquity, and I hate you that you do. I'm jealous. What on earth has happened here? Who knocked stuff over? Oh, nobody. They're floating. That's a good lamp. Oh, you should. Yeah, I'm so sorry I wasn't on this morning. I have just been so sick. On a level of sick that I haven't had in a really long time. Also, I took my medication today and it knocks me out. I take Humira. If any of you are on Humira, I take that. And I have to give myself a shot every 2 weeks. And why do you have a torture rack in your bedroom next to the
If you have
dildo? Why? I didn't think your orc was into that. Cackle. That's the response.
Orc, quote unquote.
I think we know what that answer really is. Oh, it's lovely. I do think it's my favorite one of your homes so far. Oh, well, I'm a huge fan of that. Someone suggested I do that to embarrass J-Heart, and I went with it. I am a fan of this. I think we should all do things to embarrass J-Heart for fun and profit. I don't know how we'll profit from it, but we should figure it out. That's hilarious. All right, I have a list of people who want me to see their homes. So this was the first one. The second one's going to be wants me to see their Snowmelt. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll come back. You're welcome, and I look forward to seeing your jelly with fruit. Or put fish in it and it'll be disgusting. There you go. Do you guys want to see my Snowmelt sweet contest entry? I think you might find it funny. And then do a fart stick. So it's got like this the stinky coming off of it. So it's like rotted fish in gelatin. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is beautiful. What a great use of paintings like windows. Holy smokes, I wish I had seen this before I did my whole episode on windows, because Jesus, I don't even know what they used. What is that? Hey Bayushi, I was just talking about you earlier, about your amazing video. I don't even know what they use because I don't know these new furnishings yet. So if anyone can recognize, this does look solitude-y, but I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's just the natural walls. That might actually just be the actual windows. This is gorgeous. Let's compare it to mine. These are not default paintings, are they? Not for the Snowmelt. Snowmelt doesn't come with paintings. Does it? Am I on crack? This does look like a new painting, yeah. So this is my statement to Zos on what I think of Snowmelt. Okay? And also my entry into J-Heart's contest. I hope you appreciate what I have done. Mine is not loading is what it is. This is my entry. I cracked myself up. This is really what I think of it. With the pole chain lamp. And it's a closet. Even got boots in it. And then what would be a closet without skeletons? So these are my skeletons. Let's see if J-Heart finds the skellies, right? Because it is pretty obvious that there's this spot over here, right? So let's see if he's clever enough to figure that he can go through here and find the skeletons in my closet. So this is my entry. I hope. There are many entries, but this is mine and there's no other like it, I hope. It's just my opinion. I kicked myself with laughter. All right, so the other person who wanted me to go to their home was Badger Mutt. They wanted me to check out their Alinor crest. I'm proud of that house. I don't know about you all, but I'm proud of that. That took a lot of thinking. Everybody was saying it was as big as a closet or a bathroom, so I figured I'm not going to make a bathroom, so I'll make a closet. I just don't have the ability to go as dirty as a bathroom would really require. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Even just the entryway. So Badgermutt's in DDA, and I've only seen a little bit of their stuff. And I was mentioning that I was low on houses, and they contacted me and said, here's all of my houses, you may look at them all. And holy smokes, I love when I find new to me builders. This is clearly not a new builder, but new to me builders. Look at this kitchen. All the storage and everything. Wait. Check out that cobble. Look at that lamp cobble. That's a mechanical lamp with the hood and... Oh my god, I see things. There are cobbles. I am stuttering now. Took me a minute. Oh, we're gonna have fun in this house, aren't we? So Hammy, the real Warhamster, has been playing RimWorld nonstop, and because I like Hammy, I've been listening to it. He said this was orc themed. I get it, but... Or Badgermutt said this was orc themed, and I see it, but it's like such a weird, perfect melding of orcish and Alinor that doesn't look bad. Holy smokes. How did they manage to make orcish not look stupid with Alinor? That's an incredible cobble. I've been trying a cobble lately, and they're not coming out so good. Lovely fountain. Anyway, so Hammy's been playing RimWorld, which has the most addictive sounding soundtrack ever. Now it's stuck in my head, and now I'm like loading it up in my spare time to listen to the soundtrack. I need help. This is one of the new... No, this is Daedric. Huh. How does this look right? This makes no sense that this looks right, but it does. Is that a couch? Like... I guess I'm a little slower than I feel like, than I thought. That's lovely. That looks good. Is there something hidden back here? No. Can I sneak? Can I go sneaky? I sneakied. Do you guys get the pack rat? I want it, but I don't want to buy it with money, with crowns. I want to go to the crown exchange and buy it for money. Ooh, I don't think we're supposed to see the bottom of that. What a lovely walkway. This architecture's beautiful. Huh. Reminds me of like an old Roman design, or Greek or Roman design. This is beautiful. Yeah, are you? You're a skeever. Alright. Hearthstopper wants me to see their Hall of the Lunar Champion. I think I want it too, but I can't stand spending money. I just want to spend the fakey money. Spendy the fakey. Some people are saying that they should have a pipe so they could be the Pied Piper and have the rat following them. Oh my goodness, this is different. Alright, so right off the bat, this is stunning. Secondly, they have included, you see that water look? That's that new light from this past weekend. It gives a look of being underwater, and I think it's absolutely stunning in this. You know, this is the kind of thing that no picture would do justice to, because the lighting changes so quickly. It's almost like there's multiple different colors going on, which there probably are. Plus, it's got a darkness effect going on. Petals falling. It really does feel like you're underwater with this lighting. It's so nice. This is gorgeous. I'm not even... I don't even know where Heartstopper hid the red lights that are shining. They've hidden all of the lights really, really well. Like, you can see the colors aiming down, but you can't see where it's coming from. So let's go upstairs. Handmade stairs. Pets. It's like, it really, it's funny. I was gonna say it's like an enchanted garden, but the name of it is an enchanted dining hall. So, definitely enchanted. I think we can all agree on enchanted. So beautiful. I am very impressed, Heartstopper. I think it's gorgeous. I really do. Beautiful. I think the addition of the light was kind of genius too. Okay. The last person was Lady Drifter. I told her I'd look at her moonmirth. No, moonsugar. Now, this one has a story behind it, and I'm going to probably butcher this story, but it actually has a lore story behind it. This entire house was built... Okay, I'm going to say this wrong, and maybe I shouldn't even tell you the story because I'm probably going to screw it up, but if I remember correctly, the house was built in honor of Azura. And Azura got mad when she found these big ol' ugly and monstrosities in the middle of her beautiful garden. So she threw them, and she just threw them and kind of stuck them somewhere. And so what Lady Drifter did in her RP world is she decided that in honor of Azura, she was going to make them beautiful. Even though they're big, ugly, monstrous things, her character was so devoted to Azura that she would make it into a beautiful object. So here's a garden to Azura, but here's the monstrosities behind it. That's what she called them, was monstrosities. And they are the way that they landed, but the way that she made it beautiful was she's got specific lighting. You can kind of see that when it gets dark, the way that they light up is beautiful. So the point is that even though it's something that should be ugly, that it's just tossed that a god just tossed because she couldn't stand it to look at it, that the person who believes in Azura is trying to make it beautiful for Azura. The rest of the house is a normal, typical, as much as any house in honor of a god can be house. So Lady Drifter is a very sweet soul of a human being. And I said something really stupid to her on the night of us looking at some of the houses. We did Bed Bath and Beyond. And I was joking around and I saw somebody's house. I'm like, oh, we can all go home. This is the winner. We'll all go home. And she got her feelings hurt because she thought I was serious. And I felt really bad after that. And we had a long, long talk. And she realized that I was just joking. And I would never, do that, not take people's art seriously enough to even look at all of it before I made a decision. So we got to know each other, and she said she's great. She's actually a really lovely human. And so that's when she told me this story about this house, and it gives it another layer, I think, another layer of beauty, because you know that somebody put the thought behind actually trying to make a home that has more to it than just look, it's pretty, or this is what I built. It's got a whole, I believe in Azura, and this is my worship to Azura kind of thing. Now, I also really liked this. Check this out. Doesn't that add a little something? The fringes, don't they look really kind of cool on the roof? I mentioned that to her when I was first looking at this house. I thought the fringes on her little hut here was so adorable. It really works. I do think this was her entry. I can't remember for sure if it was for Bed Bath & Beyond, but it was one of them. And I thought oh, and all of the flower arrangements were thought of for Azura, because Azura likes flowers. I think Azura specifically loves roses, but I don't think she'd turn down any other flowers. So, and then I didn't give enough of a look to the big garden. I'm a little turned around in here. So if you guys ever have stories behind your homes that you want me to relate better than I probably did that one, I'm happy to relate your stories about what the builds are. I don't have too many stories to my builds, which is a shame. Because, once I heard her stories, this is just so cozy. I would love to stay here. All right, let me find the garden and we'll wrap it up. But I think maybe I would love my builds a little bit more if I actually put the energy of coming up with a story behind it, or come up with the story first. They don't seem to have stories, though. And then this is the garden to Azura. And there's no effects in this house, so those are actual torch bugs. And I think it's sweet. I think it's a sweet house, and I'm glad that she asked me to tour it. Okay. Do 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 do. All right. Do 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 do. Wait, hold on. I'm messing up. PDF show. Okay. Which one is it? So far my, I thought that my ships were going to be popular, but they weren't. Turns out that the windows were way bigger of a popular video than the other stuff was, which is interesting. Did not expect that. Alright. I think I can't remember where I left off. Hold on, I know what I can do. Just check. Derp. I'm a derp. No one ever said I was the brightest bulb. Oh wow, they've ruined all of my links for all of my Twitch videos. Oh my god. So every single Twitch video I had linked is now ruined. That's just great. Thank you. Wow, that's gonna suck. Alright. So the next one would be... quantum? No, I did a quantum. It was Blackbine Villa. Hold on. Doing things, figuring out. Moonmirth. Did I lose you all? You're all so quiet. I was afraid maybe I lost you. Wow, this just sucks. Whoops, this embed is misconfigured, so all of them are misconfigured now. Okay. Yay, you're still alive. All right. So this is Danielle. There's, I think this is just a storage house. So, although it got cobbles in it, so maybe it isn't. I think it's a combination. 22, so that's what we're doing. Greek vamp. Nope. We're going through my 5 people still. Danny Elder 6, Greek Vamp, Research Monkey, Swankery, and Zendyra are the ones that I picked for the first series, combining different, seeing how different builders do the same house. Suffering of brain death, void crystal anomalies. Do you know, I honestly can't remember what that's from. My memory is shot. Oh, this one! I love this one. I love being near the forge. It's always so toasty. So this is Research Monkey, Bunny, Boudoir. I don't know. The bunny dancers and the bunny musicians. And this is where I took pictures of like several of the instruments that we talked about. I am going to have in a single episode on instruments, and this will be featured in it because it's a great example of a bass guitar drum set. Check out the drum set. You've got Chiquita Banana over here with her bra out of bread. And then the horns and the piano. And then you have people watching and going, yay! So, this is one of the best that I love so much. So that's how Research Monkey did it. I don't know if Swankery has anything there. It is so freaking cute. It really is. I think I know what zendyra has there. We'll see. I don't know how he's like the Stephen King of housing. Like, he's constantly coming up with stuff, and I don't know how he has this endless, endless, like, supply of ideas when I can't come up with ideas. Alright, I'll move on to zendyras. Zendyra. And then after that is do. Oh. So you may have noticed that the post-processing has, oh, this is the drug house. Okay, ignore me with what I was just about to say. So this is, it's got EHT in it. This is zendyra's version of a skooma den. And what's brilliant about this is that we often forget that Zendyra is capable of some of the most amazing cobbles. That, you know, she's got such a skill for EHT that sometimes I think we forget that she can cobble for like a demon. So here's some drugs that Zendyra has done for part of her skooma house. And of course, that lump of cocaine is obviously a sweet roll, but I'm not sure about what everything else is. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine. I think those are quills, but you can't really tell for sure. Then we've got more weed or whatever, some sort of drug is sitting in the boxes that next to the skooma. Another one of her 3D paintings. She does lovely 3D paintings. And we've got, this is just, you know, people throwing down the money for what they're buying, I guess. Now, just so you know, all of the pets shifted slightly in one of the most recent updates. So all of these pets are going to look a little funky. I think the reality is that this cat was supposed to be sticking out, not butt first, but sticking out. And so it got ruined by that update that screwed up all of the pets. It did it to mine too. So, you know, if you have pets that are embedded in anything, be sure that you go back to those homes and fix them. And then we have Parari. Check it out. Check out what Parari is using. She needs so much moonsugar that she's got a horn that she sticks up her nose to suck it all up with. So Parari's something special. This is Zendyra's amazing cobbles of drugs. And then I don't know for sure which this is, but I think there's some heroin going on. But I wouldn't know what heroin actually looks like, so you got me. I just figure it's got a shot. It's probably heroin. So that's this otherwise beautiful home is a drug den. So snort it up, folks. A little bit different from the bar that he had, that research had, but maybe not all that different. All right, and then Sleek Creek. So let's go. Now I know what Research Monkey has at Sleek Creek, and it's a little twisted because that's Research Monkey. But this is Danielder. We'll get back to doing other people's homes, but I just kind of wanted to get some of the heavy hitting out for a little bit. So I'll just say Sleek. Keeping notes. All right, nothing here. So we got it. She's, I think, working on it. All right. Greek Vamp. I don't think Greek Vamp has anything here. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, so Research Monkey has Taste of Tamriel in his Sleek Creek. And it's like, at least in Wisconsin, we have Taste of Madison, Wisconsin. So they have this thing where all the food carts and all of the food places show up, and you buy them and you walk around, and well, normally when there's not COVID, and it's called Taste of Madison, and there's like Taste of Los Angeles where they have all of the foods from that area, whatever. This is what he's done, but Taste of Tamriel. So you've got, over here is a little mechanical way of getting your food. Bunnies, of course, because he's got talent. Ooh, spilled drink done. I gotta ask him how he did that spilled drink, because that's pretty clever. We've got another little dancer bunny. Dancing bunner. And then people eating, the fancy people eating. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I actually have shown it before. But then you have the two chefs who are messing up. One of them has started a fire and he's trying to put it out. Check it out. Isn't that funny? With the little burnt char of something. And then the other one's dropping things. And then over here we have another couple eating. And this guy's making fishies. He's sticking the fishies in there with his little chef hat. And here's some, you know, a jello with goop in it. This guy's just eating his pot pie by himself. And you got a zombie serving the bunnies booze. Everything so far totally normal. And you got Tithys taking their order. Nothing weird here at all. And you got a barbecue with a bunny at it. That is true. And then Parari is selling fish. So this is all quite normal. And then you come over here and you realize that perhaps the Bosmer are eating here. Taste of Tamriel, folks. There's a little something twisted going on. I'd say Gordon Ramsay's not around. Pretty much. Don't eat there. Swankery, do you have something here? I don't want to just barge in if you don't. I don't remember if you do or you don't. You would. The Wood Elf corner. Too funny. Okay. So, we'll look at another rando, because we can always get back to this, but... Hubba. Hubba hubba. Hubba hubba hubba. I did not go to Hermalkin's The Red. Oh, is that how you say it? The Red. Old Mistveil. The Retreat. I was like, Hermalkin's Third? I don't know how to do that. Words are hard. Okay. Oh, pretty. Oh, thank you for the follow, Luthid. What have we here? A beautiful garden. I see why they called this the retreat. I wasn't sure if they were going to go with everybody is retreating and running away, or is this a lovely little calming, beautiful retreat? So I keep finding bugs, folks. I want to show you the bugs that the bug I found recently in between everything else that I'm showing you, because it's kind of amusing to me. Made me larf. I have a couple of them, but this one made me laugh a lot. So as I walk around, I look for stuff. I'm always looking at things, and I'm really not trying to be finding mistakes, but I do find mistakes. Everywhere I look, I find mistakes. I don't know why, but here's this one. I don't know if you can see it, but you see the birds? They're just hovering there. They're not actually flying. They're not doing anything, but they're like just sitting there. And so my report was, the birds are just hovering like derps. It's just birds sitting there in the air, hovering like derps that they are. Because that is the way that things go around here. And then the second one that cracked me up. I don't get it, folks. I don't get it. I have a whole folder of bugs that are funny to me. Oh no, did I get rid of it? The birds are hovering like derps, folks. Be careful. They might derp you too. Derp you too! Oh, this one cracked me up. This one is just house disappear, but the light's still there. These things happen. That was an older one, though. The one I'm trying to find is funnier. If it still exists. I may have deleted it, which would be stupid because it's funny. Man, I just find so many errors, and I've deleted a whole bunch of them because I figured, you know, what's the point of keeping all of these? You know, who's going to benefit from this stuff? But, oh, here it is. This one I liked. NPC is cleaning the lamp. While I give him props for thorough cleaning, he should normally be on the floor. Somehow, dude just ended up in the lamp. He's that guy in Hughes Bane who's scrubbing the floor. I don't know how the hell he ended up in the lamp, but there he is. And so I talked to Cardi about this, and I'm like, tell me something. Tell me that there's, that you guys see these hilarious things that I send you, and that you laugh at it, because I just want to know that somebody's getting the benefit of this. Oh, hi. And he said, no, there's a group of people who see it before us who strip out all the personality from it. So the devs themselves don't get to see the funny things that we write. So they just get the reports and then summarized, and then they go and they fix them. Which is sad, because I wanted to say funny things to them. And he said, but at least the first group is getting some humor out of it. You know? Why is there a chicken in the display case? It must be very confused. Does that not look like a confused chicken to you? That looks like a very confused chicken to me. I don't know. Poor chicken. But this is a very lovely home. I think that maybe it's just too noisy of a chicken. I mean, chickens are noisy.
You are listening to the wit.
Oh, he's so full of himself. I don't know why I press his buttons.
Argonians are an intriguing. Their supposed connection to plant life needs further.
That was a stupid, boring statement. They do. Yeah, I get responses in character as well. They are pretty funny, but I don't know. I just had hoped that the devs got a good laugh out of it, but at least somebody is, you know, even if it's a lower level person and not a dev, as long as somebody's having fun with it. So this is lovely. I just had to show off my little Grand's Cottage, Joshua. I do like that certain things like how natchpotes, that term natchpotes, came directly out of something that somebody said that was stupid. Not that the person was stupid, but somebody said it by accident back in like the first year of the game, and it stuck because Gina rolled with it. She's like, yes, your natchpotes are coming soon. So everybody just sort of adopted that. Grand's Cottage, Joshua. Is it your piggy? I'm such a baby when it comes to pigs. They're so cute. 199 out of 200 and 6 effects, mostly probably. Is that a cat? That's a cat. Mostly probably these fairy dusts. Ooh, you built a little hidey hole. A sneaky. Huh. Very well hidden. Good job. I like this. It's sort of like in Skyrim, where you find that cabin out in the middle of nowhere. And the lady just seems like a typical old lady. No, I don't. Sadness. And then, what it was. And if you go into her, if you find the letter and then go into the basement and she suddenly turns into this evil witch who, like, stabs you in the face and shit. I just seem to remember that. But you don't always find that. Unless you're looking carefully. But this is like that. You don't give a griffin a bed. Griffins are face eaters. They will eat your face and then poop all over the sheets. This is beautiful, though. I actually really do like this house. Somebody put a lot of love into this house. This is one of those houses that it's like, it's easy to not do a very good job on it if you don't want to, but this person, like, really put love into it, and it's really nice. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're terrible. Terrible. Look at it. He's already messing it up. Stupid griffin. Stupid. Kyakatori. Do we... can't pronounce that. Dioms manor? I like Kyakatori. So, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've been having trouble finding certain leads for antiquities. Like, there's one that you get off of a thieves' trove in Malabator. I've been stalking thieves' troves for days now in Malabator, and I swear to God, people are camping them. I haven't found anything, and I just don't know if I'm not looking right or what. 482 items. There's one that supposedly falls off of a trash mob in Bleak Rock. I haven't found that one, even though I've killed more trash mobs in Bleak Rock than I care to admit. One effect, and it wasn't the sign-in sheet. I think this may be in progress, to be honest with you. I see things in it that look done, but I don't remember which one it is for. I just know that one of them in Bleak Rock is found off of trash mobs, it says. Hold on, I have the thing. Brazier. Yes, the Brazier. It says trash mobs in zone. In Skellies, you got them off Skellies? Because I've been killing just the normal dudes. Like the guys, the people. Bandits and whatnot. And Covenant freaks or whatever the hell they are. We have a chick tree. And a nice little fairy ring here. With weird balloons and everything. Seems to me like somebody worships... Somebody's a druid of types. Nice little pathway I should have taken. So that's that one. And then the one in Malabator that I can't get is... Right, I have that one. I do have that quest. The one in Malabator is the Sylvanari Sapstone. It comes off of Thieves' Troves. I have not been able to find them. Hello, Angel! Did you see I looked at your house the other day? I don't know if I put the list up yet for that day. I don't think I see anything else outside, so let's go inside. Alright, so I'll go back and kill Skellies and see if I find it off of them. This is... interesting. Oh, see, somebody listening to me putting things in pots. I wish I had, but... Whoa, what's going on here? I think we're in progress. I'm going to move on so I don't spoil anything. I'm a chicken. I'm a potato chicken. That's the truth of the matter. Qwillwort's Hammerdeath. I'm afraid to go to any of those things. Okay. Yeah, I'm a big old baby. Then the other one is... I'm a chicken! I don't want anyone to see how potatoey I truly am. Because I am quite potatoey. Okay. So this is qwillwort. This is our Hammerdeath. This is, I love this piece. It's so expensive, but look at how beautiful it is. Could you imagine if you had like a stupid amount of money like me, but actually used it to buy this and like just pave a whole wall with it or something, make the whole house out of it? That would be cool. Feed your Durzog. I realize he's got food there, but he doesn't like it. Give him something he wants to eat. Durzogs need noms. He's hungry. Do you know why this house pisses me off? Not this particular version of this house, which is nice. This house pisses me off because you can't do anything with these, with that extra level up there. That looks like you should be able to put storage boxes or something on them. They're unusable. It's really irritating. Hello, Eula. This is quite nice, though. And we'll do a zendyra's Snowmelt. I don't have any of them for the music box. See, the problem is I've been so sick. I haven't been really having the energy to do much of anything. The day that I don't stream in the morning can tell you something's really wrong. Oh, beautiful. How did... all this extra... I mean, she kind of made it huge. I've just been so burnt out. Why is everybody dead? What has Azabi been up to? You murderer? Azabi, you? Your terrible, terrible murdering Azabi face. Oh no, I'm a vampire! You can't see me! Ah! Stupid. Stupid that you cannot be seen in that anyone has vampire mirrors, because they... Oh no, I was really, really, really sick. I barely got out of bed today. It took me until like an hour ago to feel human. And even then, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do makeup and pretend like I'm alive. I did get some of these things like that. I've been collecting little things and... What? Did I put that there? I must have done that as a part of a training and then forgot I did it. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, I didn't mean to delete all effects. Okay. It's okay. It's the story of my life. I'll be fine. Thank you! It's liquid lipstick. You know how liquid lipstick is so awesome because it just looks the best and it stays and stays and stays, but the bitch is putting it on. I'm kind of shocked at how hard that is. Oh, Ginger Snap, thank you. I know a lot of people get it, and that's sad to me. I wish less people could get it. You get it, fishy. And you can get a bookcase. Boom. I bought some stuff to give people because I like to do that and I'm ridiculous. So I don't like this. Have you guys seen this thing? I bought the pattern for it because I thought that maybe it would be a good thing to sell. But look at how ugly that is. It's huge. It's like a big trash bin on fire. I don't know why I got it. I'm a dummy. I shouldn't have gotten it. And then, where's the other one that I didn't want? Oh, and then I bought this. This is the grand, this pattern rather. This is the grand runner. The grand vampire runner. I don't know how I feel about it. No, there's weirdness. Obviously, this is not decorated properly. These are just sort of thrown down while I get things together. But I thought, hey, I could use tools. Tools will be useful, right? I don't really know what to do with them. And then this pan and this pan don't look very different, do they? Huh. So I'm buying food and different things, and then Zabi's still hanging out, but she's not peeing anymore. She's gonna stay there, but she's not gonna pee anymore. I thought that was a little bit too much right there. The bear is also going to stay because he looks good there. I'm pleased with his behavior. The blood's gonna stay, and the bat's gonna stay. If the bat ever comes out. Come on! You're not doing it right, bat. That bat is broken. There. He's kind of cute, though. That little bat. He's like, I'm a tiny little vampire! So then there's these other furnishings and stuff that I just don't even know what I'm going to do with. But the baskets and the fox and then just all this stuff. They are beautiful, though. There's some really beautiful things. I got this painting today that I didn't know existed. Let me show you something fun. If you hit F5 and then you hit F when you're moused over something, you can do H, which does straighten. So it will straighten the painting. So, for example, let's say I turn it like this, right? Oh, noes! You hit F for precision edit, and you go H. Isn't that awesome? It automatically straightens it for you if you do that. One of the beauties of precision editing. F, and then H. You done. Perfectly straight. Isn't that nice? Precisioning editing also gives you all of the numbers. So if it's sort of like EHT in that sense. So like, if you see X, Y, Z, the numbers down on the bottom, that's awesome. And you can change units of how far you want to move things. So like if you want to go 1 centimeter closer, okay. If you want to change this to 10 centimeters, obviously it's going to vanish into the wall. And then you can do a line, which is wrong in that instance. Straighten. Wow, that actually looks good that way. Rotate. Rotate! So precision lets you do all sorts of fun things. It can be fun to run around and just straighten everything in your house. Just for shits and giggles. You have to hit F. So do F5. Okay. Then you hit F with the mouse over the item. Then you should see H on the bottom that says straighten. And then it will straighten it. So F5 to get into precision edit, F, and then H. And H should, depending on what it is. I think it's just for paintings, maybe. No, it straightens it up if it's in the right. I think it's just meant for paintings because it doesn't do anything on the floor. It may just be for up and downness. And then you can work in units of 100 centimeters, 1 centimeter, that kind of thing. Organizing is even more crazy. I'm not too familiar with it yet, but organizing, I think, is more like click item to level with. There you go. I think that's EHT only, though. So that leveled it with that. But I think that's EHT, not precision edit, to be honest with you. Is it working for you yet? Let's see. It is useful, isn't it? There's a lot of useful, fun things to do. What threw me is that I wasn't aware that I had to not hit anything after F5 until I hit F for the precision edit. Before that, I was like, wait, I don't know how to get to these other options. But if you go into F, that's where you can get into the other options. So, hopefully that helped a little. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this lantern. It's great, but it's too flippin' big for anywhere I have. So, anyway. I'm just screwing around with stuff. Alright, so the next one is after Fleet Creek. Oh, good. I like this house. Dawnshadow. So what I'm going to do this time instead is go into other homes. And we'll start with alphabetical. And we've got Danielle there if she has one. She does not. Creek vent. I still haven't figured out why people show in this and why they don't. I guess it's whether they own it or not. I know researchmonkey has something there. Of course he does. Rabbits in the yard. Itchy nose! You're the folly. So in BitLife, which is a game I play, I've lately been playing characters in Poland because it's just been interesting to me that so many of my viewers that I like are from Poland. But you can be from hold on. In Poland, you can be from Krakow, Poznan, and Warsaw. I probably pronounced that completely wrong. But this is Bunnies in the Yard. Because, I mean, we all need a drill, don't we? I hope you all can tell that my skies are a little clearer than perhaps, and you can see a little further. I have finally gotten my settings right. And we have bunnies digging up the yard because that's what they do. Not really sure what they're looking for though. But bunnies in the yard. No swank. Zendyra. Wow. Very few people have it. That's odd. Alright, cyrodilic. Well, we know that swankery has beautiful cyrodilic. But let's start with Danielder, who I think had... She had South Park there. You're a fox terrier. I don't know what that means. Yes, so this was, at one point, supposed to be South Park. I don't know if she... Yeah, she did make South Park. So I don't know if you guys can recognize it, but I think it's pretty inspired. She should add that new sky. We have a sky that looks like that now. This is so clever. I love it. So different. So many things so different from one another. Isn't it though? I love it. We got Greek vamp. Oh crap, I've been skipping fiendish. We'll go back on the fiendish ones. Scholarly pursuits. I don't know. I want to eat these buns. Every time I see these buns on the table here, don't they look delicious? They look like they should have meat or something else delicious in them. I just want to stick them in my face. Alright, so this is Fiendish's cyrodilic, which is a lovely garden. And entirely looks like redone interior, which is kind of amazing that Fiendish managed to make this look bigger than it is, because it's this tiny little room and yet it looks full and cluttered and nice. Shockingly, this house usually pisses me off every time I walk into it because of how... I'm not judging you. Look, we all do things differently. I have no complaints about people using EHT or not using EHT. Doesn't mean anything. We all do it differently. Research. Artist Commune. I mean, that's just how we are. It's like, some people like to go all out EHT, some people like to go, you know, very light, maybe a fairy dust or two. Some people don't like to use it at all, or some people are like kind of middle of the road like me, where I like to use them differently in each house. Like sometimes I don't use them at all, like in my closet. That closet doesn't have a single EHT effect in it. But then other houses I've done, like I did Candyland. I love this. Candyland was entirely EHT. And I was happy with it. Artist Commune. Bunnies are knocking shit over, man. That's not good. Oh, they're not knocking it over. They're delivering it. Okay. Look at this. It's this just a throwaway kind of thing, but what it is it's a crane. Like, he built a flippin' crane in here. Chicken is sewing. And then we've got a kitchen. Oh, second floor. Same as before. Oh, yes. Draw me like one of your French pigs. I remember this. Tithis is painting him like one of his French pigs. And then you go up to the second floor, and you've got the bedroom. Isn't this lovely? Swankeries I've shown a million times, but we'll look at it really quickly. It's all about practice with that, Elvin. Basically, they do look flat, but it depends on where you put them. If you put them up against a wall, then you don't tell that you can't usually tell that they're flat. So this is I'll give you examples, but this is Swankery's cyrodilic, which is mind-blowing. I showed this for the Windows training. I talked about how to do different kinds of windows, faking windows. This is a perfect example of such. So, plus this has, I think I also showed this one. No, this was not a fish tank one. It was Black Vine Villa, that was the fish tank. And this is the interior gorgeousness, of course. Beautiful. I love that you do this in like every house now. I really love that you do that. Add the fish to the fish tank. Or to the green thingy. Alright, and then zendyra. Hidden room. I have a series of them, of videos, but I don't know that I specifically covered how to make them not look fake, but I can try to put something together. It was something I had to learn for, it's not easy, but it's something I had to learn for doing my aquarium type house. Oh, this one, I remember this one. This is Hidden Room. So you've got all this pretty stuff. And then this is Clue. This is for Clue. So this is her pool and everything, and I remember this house. It was a very heavy EHT. There was some story behind it. I forget what it was. But one other thing I'm gonna look for before we had done dawnshadow. Oh, I had just done that a week ago. The long road I had shown. Scholarly Pursuits, cyrodilic. Wait, did I just... We just saw that. That's not what I wanted. Sleek Creek was what we were looking at. There we go. I'll give you some examples with certain things. I'll do a whole episode on it so that I don't have to come up with it on the fly. Yeah. I'll show you two things real quick though. Okay, this isn't done. So we're gonna go quickly to Cold Harbor. They put it far enough back. That's how they made it look like a statue. If you put it far enough away that people can't get up next to it and see that it is thin, that's generally how that works. Plus, you change the lighting. You make it darker. Alright, give this a moment, please. The water's all jacked up, I know. We will fix it some time in the future, but this is not that time. This changed on me without my help. But you see the fish. This is a bad example because my fishies aren't working right. You know what? Screw it. We'll go to... Ninja. The water has to be fixed in this before I actually use this as an example. The water used to be different in here, and what happened is Cardi changed the way that the water worked. So it screwed up what I had, and so now I have to find another way to make it look right. But I have a fish tank in here, and I will show you what I mean about laying things flat. Well, actually, I can show you out here, too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So, you see this? You see these bushes? These rose bushes in front? Those are fake. They are not actually there. Now, to make them look even more kind of real, I think turning down the brightness would probably make them look a little bit less fake, say, so that they match other items. But you can also change colors or whatever, but I'll put the brightness back up so that it matches the rest. But you get the... Actually, now it's brighter than the rest. You get the idea. That's one thing, is changing the brightness. The second thing that helps things look real is putting them up against something so that you don't... this is not a good example. Actually, it's a good example of what not to do. Because if you're walking by it, now you see they're flat. If all you ever do is see them from the front, you can't tell that they're fake. But this was an early experiment of mine. This is another good example. These aren't real, but you don't know it because they're intended to be flat on the water, right? Just turn down the brightness and they fit right in. Yeah, no, I hear ya. I just saw what Twitch did to my videos and I'm ready to stab things. Alright, so then we've got, for example, a fish tank, okay? So if you really want to see good fish tanks, the Swankery's got the fish tanks. These fish are flat. Why do you keep putting the bubbles in there? I don't want the goddamn bubbles, because the bubbles don't look right. Where's the bubbles? Bubbles intermittent. Go away. Die. No, it's actually from a... fuck, what is that from? It's from a pack. So, alright, let's find... Decorative. Dibella. We'll put her in here. We'll put her underwater. Why not? Stick her underwater. As you can see, she starts out enormous. So you gotta make her much, much smaller. I think I made her a little too much smaller. Statue, dependa. Okay, we're gonna do shift large changes. Down, height, down, down, down. Down. Look at how skinny you are. You shouldn't be that skinny. Yeah. And then we take the Bella. Now, I'm going to make her bigger again. Now, I don't think I ever added the wiggly. I didn't. I don't see the ether. There we go. And then, this is a little too turbulent. Did I use the turbulent one? There we go, much less there. Ah, everything disappeared. There we go. So, my point being that if you put her off in the distance or up against a wall, there's no way for anyone to know that she's fake. You see what I mean? She still looks real to me. Put her up against a wall and no one will know. Same thing with animals. I put a painting over here, and then I've just got this deer wandering through the painting. Because why not? Now he's outside. I've got over here. I put up screens in front of it, and then I added a frog. So there's a froggy who bounces back and forth and in like little movement, unexpected movement outside of these windows, right? But you can even, if you wanted to, do it with regular windows, but it kind of is hard because if you tried, like you can't see through these windows, which kind of sucks. So you sort of need a background of some kind in order to do these tricksy things with them. But yeah, you just add a pane on top of, oops, add a paint on top of things and you can layer it. It's difficult though, because if you don't do it just right and you get a weird angle, they cut out because I'm a moron and didn't do this just right. If I had gotten it flush up against the wall, I wouldn't have done that. But that's just how sometimes I suck. But that's the real statue. But if you put it off in the distance, no one could tell. It's all about where you put it. Generally, up against walls, off in the distance. Those are your two goals. What are a good example? Give me a moment. Gives me a moment. I'm trying to remember what I have that is heavily affected. That's okay. That's what I do. I'm trying to come up with videos on how to show people how to do this stuff. So you asking me a question actually tells me what people want to know. And gets me thinking about what people want to know. And that's really helpful. And, you know, you can tell from my early to my late work that my earliest work, like that lintel bushes, doesn't look so great because I didn't really know how to make things look so real. But as you get closer to my more recent stuff, I'm obviously learning from other people, you know. It takes a while to figure this stuff out. It's just mainly practice. But this was an early example of just playing around with stuff. So here's what I'm going to show you, a couple of tricks. First is all of these are up against the wall, so no one can tell that that's fake. But secondly, check out the roses, right? Those are fake. The way no one ever tells that they don't have the right look is as long as you don't get alongside it like this, you're fine. So if you have things that you know no one's ever going to be able to, no one's ever going to just come and stand right here to look at your plants, then you're fine. You can just have them straightforward, not worry about it. Bookcases where the back of the books are covered, if I had pushed that lower one in a little more, I'll show you, that would have looked better. There. Now he's pushed in a little bit more, and so from the side, doesn't look fake. You go to the front, doesn't look fake. That kind of thing. And now you have books in your bookcases that you don't have to use item counts for. And that's important when you're worried about item count. Or let's say you've exceeded item count. Yes, the viewer has to have EHT on in order to see what you've done. And you would have to have shared EHT effects with them, or they have to have the community. This is a bookcase. This is fake. I put it in front of a real bookcase because I like the fake one better. Yeah, I have a whole video on that. I have a whole series of videos now. Find them on the forums. You can find them in my Discord. You can find them most places. I post them everywhere because I'm annoying. I mean, I'm just doing my best to teach people. I don't get anything out of it, you know. Did we just go there or not? I can't remember. But yeah, you do have to have the person looking. But you know that I'm going to have it on. You know that J-Heart's going to have it on. You know that most of the viewers who are streamers have it on. Swankery has it on, right? So if you ask Swankery or me or J-Heart to come visit your homes, and we did come here. I'm losing my damn mind. Then you know that at very least, people are going to see it that way. Let's finish with domuses. People are going to see it properly over the stream, if nothing else. I'll always show it with the effects. J Hart will always show it with the effects. Eula probably has it on. I don't know for sure though. Thank you. I'm feeling a little better. It's probably all the coffee. Look at how much coffee I've had. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the drawbacks is that people really do need to have it installed and on. This is Grimm Tale. I believe this is Rumpelstiltskin. It's one of the problems is that people do need to have it on. That's okay. They don't have to have effects. This is Rumpelstiltskin, or one of the witches. Honestly, you don't have to. Like, I'm not. Look, let me explain. Just because I'm an EHT zealot, and by that I mean I believe heavily in using EHT because I think it's a gift, and there's a lot of cool things in it that you can't do without, such as animating or certain effects. There's no way to do things without them. But it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate things that are done without effects. Like, for example, this. Although the eyes are effects. She made goofy eyes with effects, but I think she did. Yeah, the white is with effects. But, I mean, I can appreciate it both with chicken legs with eggs on them or not. It doesn't need to have them. So this is Rumpelstiltskin here. That's fine. Like I said, it's all about, you know, I think the easiest thing that people mostly start with is those fairy dusts floating through the sky. And yes, converting people to hate that housing bullshit, who don't take the time to, I'm like, look, if you care enough to come and visit my home and you want to see it the way that it's intended, then, you know, put on EHT for me. Show me a little love. If they're truly your friend, they will. If they're too lazy, then they suck. Darkness by Fiendish. Yes, it's adorable. This is an adorable house. I honestly think it's worthwhile installing. I did it even before I was even going to use it, just because I wanted to see what other people made with it and were so excited about. Let me tell you, when I first started on EHT, some of the things that people were doing were atrocious. They looked so bad because the early effects just weren't being used right, and they were just awful. See, that's what I mean, though. And here we have darkness. Very creepy darkness. For example, turning down the gamma is something that EHT does. Like, so if you want your house to be darker, here you go. You want the viewer to see it with intense darkness. It does add something, doesn't it? I love the rewalls in this. The fact that they've turned Domus into an Argonian paradise is just crazy to me, but awesome. Pleasing. Yeah, it is about what cool things people do, and then people just keep getting better and better and better at it. That's an effect. That ceiling is an effect. It's called bark. And they just turn down the darkness so that you can't really tell that that's an effect at all. And so here's somebody who knows how to cobble, knows how to skin. Fiendish is amazing. Knows how to make a beautiful home but also likes to use the effects of darkness, of adding wood tones to things and whatnot. It's like, it's fine. You can do both, you can do neither. It's up to you. I'm a little bit of a preacher when it comes to that. A little bit too much, I apologize. But that's just how I feel about it. Even people who do a crazy amount, that just like, you know, oh, my eyes are burning, a lot of times I can learn a lot from what they've done. They're like, oh, I never thought to do that. Cafe of Blood. This does not sound pleasant. Yes. Yes. If you've ever seen Beishi's animated homes especially, they are intimidating. I'm not there yet, but she's got the mind for it, I think. And her stuff is pretty incredible. But it shows you the amount of stuff you can do. So here's researchmonkey. Creepy. Oh, darkness. So, you know what you'll notice is that, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. One of the things you'll notice about most of these builders, except for Greek Vamp, who did most of his homes before then, yeah, a lot of the builders that we're talking about use EHT. Danielder does, researchmonkey does, Fiendish does, Swankery does, and Zendyra does. Everyone except for, I would say, Greek, who was building most of his houses before then, all use it. So it's in differing amounts, you know. There's some houses that Swankery's done that doesn't seem to have any in it, or, you know, Fiendish is done without any in it. But then there's others with lots, and then there's others with just some. You know, you get the idea. It's all over the place. This will be perfect for all that new vampire furniture. That's a creepy effect. This is a very creepy house. Going from Argonian to this is a little bit of head whipping. I don't know if Swank has anything there. She may not. No. And Zendyra, do you? She usually does, but no. I'll show you my domus, and that's where we will end it. My domus is a school. It was for the school contest. It's a Nern science school. So, like, you know how there's earth science? This was Nern science. I've shown it recently, so I'll make it very quick. But it was meant to look okay in both with and without effects. Excuse me, I'm still really tired. The school bell. Ding ding. And then this is the school room. This is where they learn all about stuff and things. This was an inside joke because my best friend is Griffin. His name is Griffin. And he was my professor in college. And that's why it's funny that the Griffin is the teacher, because the Griffin was my teacher. And a jerk, but that's okay. I'm kidding about that last part. He's not a jerk. And so here's another thing I did with effects is these backgrounds of these terrariums. But like I said, you could do with or without. And then this is the sky. The actual planets where they actually supposedly are in relation to one another. Using EHT. But without EHT, it's still there, just not labeled. Yeah, you have to copy and move over your directory into the into the add-on directory for the PTS, and then it'll work, if that's what you want. if I'm understanding this right. Yeah, what Bayushi just said. Now, I haven't done Bayushi's video yet. I haven't finished my video yet from the other day. So, but I'm burning up and I am not feeling well. So I'm gonna call it and hopefully be on in the morning. That is the plan. So have a good night and I will see you tomorrow. So thanks for showing up even though at a weird time. So catch you guys later.